for the father of the split T, where the Missouri Tiger fans are hoping that they put together a big W. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport, a rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the 18th ranked team in the land, the Missouri Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Missouri about to kick off to lift the lid on this one. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Arkansas's offense will get the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it.
Got a lot of running room. The 30. The 10. Touchdown, Razorbacks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Missouri Tigers offense will go to work for the first time today. And how about this matchup of a couple of guys who just don't get tired and don't mind being handed the football, Jesse?
And I love this matchup, too, because in modern football, it's all about throwing the ball and spread and tempo and air raid offenses. Let's go back to toting the rock, old school. Two of the best running backs in the business here.
And the defenses now, like, they know the challenge. They know these guys are going to tote it. They got to be physical, committing guys to the box, not letting these running backs have success today.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Grabbed in the middle, it's Burden. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They have had to wear that beat down since the last time these two met, Jesse.
And they've been talking about it for a long time. They were absolutely embarrassed. The players, the coaches, the fans. You know, David, coming into this game this time, they want to put out a much better performance.
Oh, there's...
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, this home crowd was so jacked up, so excited to finally get the football after giving up points on the first drive and having to be quiet. Now they're quiet again. How about the defense coming in here, shutting this crowd up early and doing their job?
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. Oh, and now the ball has been knocked free. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. Touchdown, Arkansas! And the special teams, that's always a momentum builder. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. Man, you just can't put a price on having a guy like that back there to return punts, and he turned that one into a touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
You know, they pride themselves on being physical at the point of attack, dominating at the line of scrimmage. Nice job there picking up the first down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a lot of daylight, he gets one to the 32. I know you want to prepare for every game the same way, but there's just something different about rivalry games, Jesse.
It's because, Reese, I think players are aware that games like this define your legacy as a player. Your record in rivalry games is something that people are going to talk about for years and years down the road. You have got to show up and play your best football in games like this.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Getting some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
So Missouri will have to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Makes a move. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollock.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Coming after him. It's incomplete. Almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those 3rd down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
1st and 10 from inside their own 5. You got to take care of the ball, but there is room to take a shot here. Tough run across the 5. He'll get it all the way out to the 8-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him. And basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend, because if you do one thing, he's going to do the other. You do the other thing, he's going to do the other. So good luck stopping it.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for a block. It's Sategna. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the 2nd half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
Looking to throw, it's Green. Moving out of the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
We talk a lot about this at quarterback, right? Hard focus downfield, soft focus around you. He wanted to throw that downfield. He just felt the pressure, and he knew he had to get out of danger. He was able to do that, use his speed, go get north up the field for a 1st down. Well done.
Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play, an interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. It's complete. Able to make his way past the sticks for the 1st down, and the time is going to drain out here in the 1st quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the 1st period as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the 2nd. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Razorbacks! And they take it in for 6 more points. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're lining up to boot it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Gives it to the back on the draw. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. They'll run for it on third and short. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
On the return, it's Sategna. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll try the right side. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup. Even dating to the days when they ran the option, Arkansas has always been built around the ground game.
Yeah, and makes Jerry Jones happy, huh? Noted Arkansas fan, always talking about the Hogs, his Hogs. And this team is always built on that physicality, built on that toughness.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Razorbacks moving quickly to the line.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them. And I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete out of the backfield. Oh, he gave him the limp leg. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And the Razorbacks are marching down the field. To the air on first down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Arkansas! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished things off with a scoring toss from the 33. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this.
And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
They're about to wear this punter out. He's already been out 4 times, staring at a 5th if they can't move the chains. Handoff to the lone back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. So Missouri will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Bringing it back, it's Sategna. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes one deep. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. The advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys. And I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion. And no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
The Razorbacks will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
They'll give it to the back. Dances away from 1. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He leaves it with the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go to the ground. Shows him the stiff arm. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
I think a big key in this team's success today has been their ability to run the football. They've been able to just hand it off and go churn out yards. They've had this defense on their heels all game long. It's given them a big cushion in this game so far. Let's see if they can keep it up.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Dropping back, it's Green. They're trying to get to it. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Great job by the running back here on that third down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these third down type plays to move the stakes.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next opponent, of things they did right and things that they got to do more consistently moving forward.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. They've already gone for it a couple of times on fourth down, converted once. Looks as if they'll try a third. They'll try to pick up the first. And they make the tackle, but he has plenty for the first down.
Is that a secret? We've been calling his name all day. Clutch situation around midfield. You need a first down, you give it to him. Nice job running the football physically, getting the first down.
And the Razorbacks will have it 1st and 10. The give to the left. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Slings it downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And a big reason why this team has the lead in this game is because of plays like that. They know they've got firepower throwing the ball. They've got the dudes outside that can make things happen. You saw it in the first half, and you see it here again early in the third quarter.
Bulldozes his way through. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football.
Touchdown, Arkansas! And the punishment has been extended.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. All wideouts, no backs.
Get set, get set.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arkansas has the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth.
Got it.
2nd down here as they go back to work after the break.
Clear, clear. Unlock. Check.
To the air, it's Cook. Release to the back. Gets it out quickly. Running through contact. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Going up top on first down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Now the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. To the end zone and is picked off. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. And how much running room have they been able to find on the ground? Man, are they piling up some gaudy rushing stats. That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. He wants to throw. Unloads to the right. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now, late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Dances away from the heat. He'll pull it down and run. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
2nd and short is a great situation to be in. And look at him. He drops back to pass the football. He doesn't have to throw the football. He wants to be aggressive, but he can just take off and scramble. Doesn't have to take a chance. Great being ahead of the sticks.
Bulldoze ahead. He's down at the 18 after picking up 5.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
Feeling some heat. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Green. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder. And that is no good. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you get
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bringing it back. Not only made the pick, but he also made up some ground and took it back to the 38. Couldn't order better field position for this offense.
Come on, set.
They want that clock to run. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
On the run, it's Jackson. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
We've reached a 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. This offense has a second down play. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got it behind the line. It's Jackson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. They'll try the run. He breaks a tackle. How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And it's right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And, man, is that a just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down.
Moves. Reload. Flip it. Check.
He's going to pass. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Cook. Out of the backfield, he's open. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a 1st down. The Tigers with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously, this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so.